John had always believed in the sanctity of marriage. His life with Sarah was a testament to that belief. A love story etched in time, a bond forged through years of shared joys and sorrows. But a dark secret, a betrayal, was about to shatter this idyllic picture. One quiet evening, as John was settling down to read, a peculiar glint caught his eye. Beneath the couch, a small, crumpled envelope lay hidden. Curiosity piqued, he retrieved it. The handwriting was familiar, Sarah's. A wave of dread washed over him as he opened it. Inside, a love letter unfolded, a passionate declaration of love to another man. The words were a stark contrast to the life they had built together. The betrayal was undeniable, the pain excruciating. John's world, once stable and secure, now teetered on the brink of collapse. The revelation had shaken John to his core. The man who had always prided himself on his trust and loyalty was now grappling with a painful truth. Sarah, his wife, his partner, had betrayed him. The question now was how to confront her. The following morning, a tense silence hung over the breakfast table. John, his voice steady, presented the love letter to Sarah. Her face, once radiant, turned pale. A mixture of fear and guilt flickered in her eyes. She attempted to downplay the letter, to dismiss it as a harmless flirtation. But John wasn't fooled. A heated argument ensued, words exchanged with raw emotion. Sarah's excuses, once convincing, now sounded hollow. The truth, stark and unforgiving, was laid bare. The once loving couple was now locked in a bitter battle, the echoes of their shattered trust reverberating through the room. As the days turned into weeks, John's world continued to unravel. The more he dug, the deeper the deception seemed to go. Hidden emails, cryptic text messages, and clandestine meetings, a web of lies that had been carefully woven over time. The woman he thought he knew, the woman he had loved and cherished, was a stranger. A stranger capable of such betrayal. The pain was a constant, a dull ache that never seemed to subside. His once peaceful home had transformed into a battlefield, a silent war waged between two broken hearts. The future, once bright and promising, now seemed uncertain. John was forced to confront the harsh reality. His life, as he knew it, was irrevocably changed. As John delved deeper into the truth, a sense of coldness settled over him. The woman he had loved and trusted had betrayed him in the most profound way. He was forced to confront a difficult decision, to confront her publicly, to expose her deceit to the world, or to quietly walk away, leaving her to face the consequences of her actions. Each option presented its own challenges. Public confrontation would bring humiliation and scandal, but it would also serve as a form of justice. Quietly walking away would spare him further pain, but it would also leave a wound that would never truly heal. The weight of this decision was heavy on his shoulders. He knew that whatever he chose, there would be no easy answers, no simple solutions. The path ahead was uncertain, fraught with pain and heartache. Yet, he was determined to find a way forward, to rebuild his life and emerge stronger from this ordeal. John chose the path of quiet dignity. He filed for divorce, a decision that was both painful and liberating. The legal proceedings were a torturous process, each step a reminder of the betrayal he had endured. But he persevered, determined to move on with his life. As the dust settled, John began to rebuild his life. He focused on his work, his hobbies, and his friendships. Slowly but surely, the pain began to subside. He learned to forgive, not for Sarah's sake, but for his own peace of mind. The betrayal had left a scar, a permanent mark on his soul. But it had also taught him valuable lessons about trust, love, and resilience. He emerged from the ordeal stronger, wiser, and more determined to live a fulfilling life. As he looked to the future, he carried with him the hope of new beginnings, a chance to love again and be loved. The divorce was finalized, a bittersweet end to a chapter that had once held so much promise. John was left to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. He moved to a new home, a fresh start in a familiar city. The change of scenery was therapeutic, a physical manifestation of his emotional rebirth. He immersed himself in his work, finding solace in the routine and challenges of his profession. He reconnected with old friends, rediscovered long-neglected hobbies, and even ventured into new interests. As time passed, he began to feel a sense of peace, a quiet contentment that had been absent for so long. He learned to let go of the anger and resentment, replacing them with a sense of understanding and compassion. He realized that Sarah's actions were a reflection of her own internal struggles, not a deliberate attack on him. This newfound perspective allowed him to heal and move forward. As he navigated the complexities of single life, he also embraced the freedom it offered. He was no longer bound by the chains of a broken marriage. He was free to pursue his dreams, to love again, and to live life on his own terms. John's experience was a painful reminder that even the strongest relationships can be shattered by betrayal. However, it also taught him a valuable lesson: resilience. He learned to rise above adversity, to find strength in the face of adversity, and to emerge from the darkness stronger than ever. He shared his story with others, offering hope and support to those who had been similarly wronged. His vulnerability and honesty inspired many, proving that healing is possible, even in the darkest of times. As John looked to the future, he carried with him the scars of the past, but also the wisdom and strength to face whatever challenges lay ahead. He had learned that love, like life itself, is a journey filled with both joy and pain. And while the path may be winding and uncertain, it is ultimately the journey that shapes us, not the destination.